I don't know if any of you seen this or heard about this yet, but uh, yesterday, I read an article from Occupy Democrats that really surprises me one bit. It falls around the infamous nickname MAGA Granny. The woman is named Pamela Hemphill. For those who are wondering, and she she served prison time for her role in the January 6th attack, which other people were involved in, gotten pardon, but she rejected the pardon because she was wrong to storm it. And now I'm going to read this in full to you. It says, the infamous MAGA Granny, who served prison time for her role in the January 6th attack, puts the other insurrectionists to shame by rejecting Donald Trump's pardon because she was wrong to storm the Capitol. That this is a powerful moral stand, which I believe said there are people who should say, I've been there, I've done that, and now I can speak out against them because what I'm seeing is pure sadistic from Book of the Day here. It's by Seth Wickersham. It's better to be feared, which chronicles the New England Patriots dynasty, Bill Belichick, Tom Brady, the Robert Kraft, the unholy trio of football from 2000 all the way to 2019. And of course, we all know how that turned out. The Giants beat their asses twice. As you can tell by the shirt I'm wearing. Hold on, if I see this right here, this is a nice shirt from Long Island Tops. You can see the front. You can see the front of it. The back will be seen. Back will be seen on my other some of my social media platforms as well. Of course, she said. And back to the story. Okay, accepting a pardon would only insult the Capitol Police officers, rule of law, and of course our nation, Pamela Hemphill told the BBC. She recognizes that she was wrong to join the riot and deserved to be convicted. Of course, we were wrong that day. We broke the law. There should be no pardons. Amen to that. Of course, Hemphill pled guilty to in 2022 to a misdemeanor count of parading, demonstrating, or picketing at the Capitol building. 3 additional misdemeanor charges were dropped, and she spent 2 months in prison, received 3 of probation, and was forced to pay $500 in restitution. Of course, I pled guilty because I was guilty, and accepting a pardon will only serve to contribute to their gaslighting and false narrative, Hemphill said. A lot of people have been telling me to take the pardon, and then others are very happy that I'm not. But this has to do with part of my amends, she said on CNN. Of course, they're trying to rewrite history. That January 6th was not an insurrection, and I don't want to be a part of that. It was an insurrection. It was a riot, she went on. Of course, the DOJ was not weaponized against me. In fact, I had a wonderful judge, and I'm lucky I didn't get more time, but I didn't want any part of no pardon, she added. It's refreshing to see that at least one of the MAGA insurrectionists has seen the error of their ways and taken responsibility for their crimes. Her courage just makes the shame of the others all the more pronounced. Trump's mass pardon of roughly 1,500 insurrectionists will go down in history as one of the most lawless acts ever taken by an American president. I wholeheartedly agree with that. I couldn't agree more to most people. I mean, you got someone who's taking a stand for human rights and seeing what is going on with this country. I think that she does have that there are people who once voted for this guy now seeing the now seeing for the very first time that this guy is a clown. This guy is not helping this country for the better. He's just making it all the more worse. Like written people like you got AJ Delgado, former Trump supporter who's now voted now ended now anti-Trump, more anti-Trump. You got Kyle Sweetser now taking a more centrist role, seeing that this guy is not the real deal. You got Rich Logus, who's now putting out more saying, I left MAGA. Now I want others to join my cause. And I agree, and I believe that there are more people that shouldn't have swords to say, you know what? This guy is a fail. This guy's a failure. This guy isn't gonna help us get there. And now you got these insignificant weasels who are currently supporting this baloney, like John Matrix, Rose Rance, and Ryan Kinnell, and Jeremy of Geeks and Gamers, Neurotic, and the Quartering. These guys are complete dumb fucks, and they're willingly support this clown show. And then you got people like Lev Parnas, exactly, speaking more truth to power. And to be frankly, I am proud to be a human being. If you want to be a good human being, you should hold yourself accountable at all times. You should you shouldn't be ignorant to those around you. And more often than not, you have to be human to be supportive. You got Pam Hemphill, who served time for the insurrection, rejecting a pardon, and now speaking her truth to power. She's telling her story. Yeah, I was guilty. I admit I was guilty. I admit I was wrong. And now I'm no longer going to follow that crowd and make that same mistake again. You got Ana Braga, a former Trump supporter, a former MAGA wingnut, left in early 2023 when they saw that this is a bunch of wackos and schmackos. And then you get Rich Logus. Great guy, good guy, great guy. I'm sorry if I was stuttering because I sound like I'm like like Jimmy Stewart or something. But when people speak truth to power, when people decide that this guy is not going to make this country for the better, it makes me want to say, you know what? The actions he did, that this is going to add more gives Democrats infinite ammo for 2026 and beyond. And now I'm hearing that a congressman is trying to suggest a new amendment to give Donald Trump a third term. Are you actually kidding me? Nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody's gonna buy that. Nobody, not even, and nobody in no state would give that authority. You're supposed to serve 2 terms. This is his second official term. He's done in 2028. And if he's not done in 2028, he's probably done when the House, the Democrats take back the House and take back part of the Senate, and then you guys are gonna and people are crying their beers. It's time to fight. It's time to fight back. He's given us infinite ammo, and now we are gonna have to enforce that, bring that to account, and take the battle to him in the midterms. Tell your congressman, if he's on the ballot in 2026, that if you do not support, if you're not for me, your time is up. If you do not want to work, if you work for Donald Trump, you are working for me. You're not working for me. You are served. We voted you. You're supposed to serve our interests first and foremost. Fail at that, we'll find someone who will. Tell your congressman, tell your senator, if they are on the ballot in 2026, that if you do not work for us, we will vote you out. Your time is up. And the more things change, the more some things stay the same, but some things will change for the better. But then again, the countdown is on for 2026. That's all I'm going to say, because I will say this more often than not. Tell your congressman, tell your senator, tell your governor, if they're on a ballot in 2026, you're on the clock. You are on the clock. The time is ticking, and if you do not want support, if you want working for us who voted for you in, you're out. Tick tock. That's it. And I'll see you next time.